Well, looking at the yard ruler here, the tape measure, which is very flimsy, looks like we got about 2 3/4 of an inch. I don't know if you can see that very well or not, but there's 2 3/4 of an inch of snow on top of this guardrail. And if I measure it on the ground, it'll probably show the same. Kind of hard to get in there because it's really a flimsy tape measure. Wish I had a more rigid one, but it's showing the same thing there, roughly. You can tell there's about a good 2 or 3 inches there, looking at my footprint and looking at the tire tracks that the truck made, and looking over here at this guardrail. Looks like we have about, if I put the tape measure up there, looks like about 2 3/4 of an inch. A little hard to see, but tape measure is very flimsy. I wish I had a bigger one. Anyway, this is one of those cheap National Weather Service NOAA tape measures that I carry around with me in my pocket for. Actually, come to think of it, I got another one in the truck that might be better than this one, now that I think of it. Gotta dry off the camcorder anyway. You see, I've also got this Stanley tape measure. It's just a little pocket tape measure. It's 3 feet long, but it's a little bit more rigid than the other one. And it's a little easier to see the numbers on it. So I'll go out and measure this one. This one's quite a bit firmer than the other one. So you can see it better. Looking at the ground where I stepped, though, it's a good 2 3/4 of an inch. And here's a spot where I cleared off, and you can see on the tape measure just shy of 3 inches here. Just shy of 3 inches. Almost 3 inches, about 2 3/4 of an inch of snow up here. Just shy of 3 inches up here. Maybe about 2.9 inches, 2.8, 2.9, something like that. Measured both on the guardrail and on the ground. You can see my footprints. They indicate, and the tire tracks of my truck, where they both indicate approximately 2.5 to 2 3/4 of an inch on the ground here, so I'm sure some of it melted. Let me take one more measurement on the ground behind the truck, and you can see where the number stops. Yeah, it's just a little over 2 inches right here. This must have been where it melted. But if you walk over here, though, very pretty out here. Let's do a quick panorama of the trees. Very pretty with all the snow falling. That tree especially, look at that one. I have to get a still of that one. Here's a, looks like a barbecue or information thing here. I bet it measures 3 inches on this. Let's see. No, about 2 3/4 of an inch. 2 3/4 of an inch. Let me get a still. Okay, I'm going to go email these pictures to my boss, who's up at work right now. He relieved me this morning. So now I'm going back in the warm and dry truck to dry off my camera once again, which is actually my cell phone. And I got snow all over my new jacket. That's alright. That's what the jacket's made for. Camera's not really camcorder, or the camera is not really made for it's not really made for wet weather. It's in fact, water can destroy it more than anything else, really. I gotta turn the car on in order to open the windows so I can get some panorama video of the trees, all covered with very fresh snow. About 2 3/4 inches up here, close to 3 inches. Some beautiful trees right there. And actually, I was holding the camera the wrong way. I should have held it the other way, so I'll do it again. Here's a vertical panorama. It's only a half pan because I can only see out this half side of the truck here. But trees are indeed beautiful, and it is indeed cold enough for snow. It's 28 degrees outside right here, and let me get some stills now.